Taylor Swift taught me how to run a business. She went on the Eras Tour. It garnered $4.1 billion in 1 year. We've had famous people tour the world before, but nothing quite to this magnitude.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Taylor Swift taught me how to run a business. It is extremely interesting, the amount of stuff that she's actually brought to the world, from her content to her music to her social media, the tours, the shows, and that has made her the most decorated musical artist of all time. At the end of the video, I really want to talk about some controversial stuff about how she handled some of her business stuff, and maybe one or two things to avoid. But let's hop into the first thing, which is brand building and personal branding. We've seen from her different album eras, which is where we get the Eras Tour, she had the whole folklore, that was an entire vibe. She had Red, that was an entire vibe. She kind of learned what people liked, what people didn't like. Her building her brand up and really creating the central brand of this is who Taylor Swift is, that is something that I think we can replicate in our business. Do you believe in what you're doing, in your brand and your personal brand? And then how are you building that up? Is it through merchandising? Is it through education? Is it through YouTube? It's really that craftful nature of it where you have to really consider what you want to adapt to in your social media and all that, which kind of brings me to my second point. She had a very strategic use of social media. The surprise release of Folklore really does show how her strategic use of social media has benefited her over the years. She just dropped that album out of nowhere, and because she has such a strong social media following, everyone just kind of flocked to it, and it became one of the #1 albums very quickly. So strategic use of social media, really choosing what you're going to put out there. This is the product I have, this is the service I'm giving, so that when you have something that they can go to that does drive income to your pocket, you know how to kind of navigate that situation. And then while you're navigating that situation, it is important that you control and take ownership, kind of like Taylor Swift has. One big thing that everyone has talked about, especially recently, is Taylor's version. You know, she spent, what was it, like 16 years becoming one of the most famous people, if not the most famous person in the world. And now she has been taking control. She's been taking ownership of her material. That is something that I haven't really touched on before, is the fact that if you're gonna do this whole business thing, you need to take ownership, both of your actual product. Make sure you're protected, pass-throughs, LLCs, S-corps, whatever you gotta set up, be in control of what's going on and have a good game plan. But more importantly, take ownership. This is your business, this is your product, this is your service, this is your livelihood. Own it. And then adaptability and evolution. Taylor Swift, her adaptability and evolution really has pushed her. Staying consistent is important, but you don't want to be consistent in a stagnant area. There's definitely that viral clip, and I'll play it here.
They're saying I'm dating too much in my 20s. Okay, I'll stop. I'll just be single for years. Now they're saying my album Red is filled with too many breakup songs. Okay, I'll make one about moving to New York and deciding that really my life is more fun with just my friends. Oh, they're saying my music is changing too much for me to stay in country music. All right. Okay, here's an entire genre shift and a pop album called 1989.
As she moved on in her, 16 years that she's been releasing albums of this scale, she adapted with the times. So in your business, what are you doing to adapt? Are you innovating AI? Are you using technology? Are you innovating different products and different services, different people? No one wants to be the oldest person at a frat party. You can do fun things and you can grow, but you don't want to keep doing the same thing forever, because then you're just not going to get results. And with that, if you are going to build a business, having a loyal group of people who really do support you, like y'all here on my YouTube, thank you so much. The support recently has been insane. Taylor Swift, as I've said before, her strategic use of social media, it's really given her this loyal fan base. She could talk about anything, she can release any album, and it is guaranteed the success because of her loyal fan base. There's so many different ways that you can go about building a loyal community, but at the end of the day, it comes down to quality. Really providing a good product, service, whatever it might be in your business. Taylor Swift, regardless of how you feel about her, she can write a song that people can relate to. People feel things when they listen to her music. In your business, are you creating something that is worth value? And then that brings me to the last point. Navigate challenges with grace. So as she's navigating all these things, adapting and evolving, there's gonna be situations where she falls short. she's gonna fail. She's still human like the rest of us. She might be a billionaire, but she is still human like the rest of us. She knows how to navigate situations with composure, grace, patience, regardless of what you think of her. I do think that we can at least take that away, where if you're gonna run a business, it's gonna take some thick skin. And so it's gonna take time to really learn how to navigate all these situations so that you can lead with grace. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, comment down below who I should talk about next, and please drop a like, subscribe. We welcome everybody here at this channel. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.